bronze at the Asia Cup in 2017, a silver in 2018, but no gold to their name. Neither does Romania. They picked up a silver at the Europe Cup 2016, but no such success on the world stage. So you see China's roster, or half of it at least, on the court right now. Got Diwu, Jiayin Jiang, Yingyang Li, and Zaiting Zhang. This is a team maybe built for a gold medal. They have been unstoppable, figuratively and literally. But how about Romania with Gabriela Marginan, Gabriela Iremia, and Kutsa Stoanescu, and Sonia Ursu, the little bear. She's scored the least on her team, but I think you could argue that she's probably had the biggest impact. It's not all about the scoring. It's about the intangibles that you bring to the table, the leadership, the energy. And she definitely brings that without a doubt. First player on the court, though, for Romania. Rocket number 44. Got plenty of game, too. That's Marginan. She happens to be the team's top scorer. Marginan with 27 big ones, leading the way out of 4 pool play games. She's joined by Gabriela Iremia, 15 points to her name. And Kutsa Stoanescu, 22, second on the team in scoring. And Sonia Ursu, little bear. Savage mentality, but namaste. She comes in with 14 points to her name. It has been the centerpiece of this Romanian team, leading them right into the quarterfinals. Before we get this thing started, follow us on social media at FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3WC. And of course, this whole thing is brought to you in part by our founding partner, Nike, our global sponsor, Wilson, and our official timekeeper, Tissot. There's Yingyang Li, the big part of this team. 11 points for her coming out of pool play. But obviously the top 2 dogs for this Chinese team are going to be Zaiting Zhang and Jiayin Jiang. And Sonia Ursu, one of our top 10 players to watch before the action even started. And I'm glad we kept an eye on her, because she's been putting on a show. Ursu, Ursu in Romanian, as I mentioned the other day, actually means a bear in Romania. So that's how she gets the nickname Little Bear. She's been on the attack, and I believe she's going to be ready to go in this one. The question is, how do they find the answer to the riddle that is Zaiting Zhang? Just her sheer size is hard to match up with. 195, 97 kilos, 23 years old, ranked number 5 in China. And it's not just the dominance scoring the ball. She's got great vision, knows when to make the pass, and obviously how to make the pass. But China has not really been tested to this point. Average margin of victory, 9.5 points per game. I'd say that's pretty dang on good. Only team that really tested them was New Zealand, who they beat by 1, but outside of that, they weren't really close against Turkmenistan, Latvia, and Hungary. Romania's wins came against Mongolia, Czech Republic, and Iran. Their sole loss was a 4-point loss to Spain, who come into the quarterfinals also undefeated. So as you know, 10 minutes on the game clock, 12-second shot clocks in 3x3. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside the arc is worth 2. That's for anybody that's new to the game, but the 3x3 vets, y'all know that by now. And not only are we playing for gold here in Amsterdam at this edition of the World Cup, the stakes are even bigger than that, because we're only a summer away from the Olympics, the Olympic Games in Tokyo. So our top 3 finishers in the men's competition and the women's competition. So if you medal here in Amsterdam, that means you are going to compete in the Olympic qualifying tournament. And if you emerge from that field, top 3, then you automatically lock down a spot for your country in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. So this is the step before the step to the Olympics. just so you know. So the implications are huge. The players competing here today, everybody's got Olympic dreams. But only 3 will have those Olympic dreams come true. All right, so this one getting ready to get off and underway. And it's on. Romania with the rock. I said that China had beat New Zealand. I meant the Netherlands. Thanks, Annie. Man, we got a great team. We got some great basketball in store. This one is off and running. There's Zhang. And she misses the first. So the Romanians dodge a bullet. Here's Ursu looking down low to Iremia. Iremia, she's a capable scorer down there. And she's able to draw the foul. She was shooting the ball, so she's going to shoot 1. DJ Lass on the 1s and 2s. MC Vin holding down the mic. And Iremia stepping up to the free throw strike. He also represented Romania at the Europe Cup 2018. What a tournament that was. Unforgettable. In Bucharest, as Iremia knocks it down. It's a production last year. Here's Zhang. You see who they're going to early and often. They're going to continue to feed the beast and force Romania to have an answer. So the foul is drawn again. Zhang coming out of pool play with 24 points. Top 10 scorer on the ladies' side. And only 23 years old. Please stick with 3x3. She couldn't stick the free throw. Rattles off the rim. Nice moves, but better D. And 3 in the key is called. So the rock back over to China, who also recently participated at the first ever women's series. Chengdu finished 4th, went 2-2. That ball, that 2-ball, is too strong. Foul called on the shot, but away from the shooter. Did you get all that? So Lee will start over with it. Romania with a couple fouls now. We're a minute into this game. Here's Lee. Lost the handle on it. Got it down to D. Woo. No. Shot clock violation. No rim was hit. So to go back over to Romania, trying to pull off that's what you consider an upset here. Got your 1 seed versus your 4 seed. Ursu pulling up, missed it. Jiang, but Ursu, that's the savage mentality right there. She goes down and gets it. Stoinescu misses it, recovers the rebound, missed it again. Out of bounds, back over to China. I want to thank our official suppliers as well. Help put this event together. Provide the court for us in Leo. Skelter Sports with the basketball goal. Magic Sky. Venue. Boom. Zhang. And 1. She used her scriff to muscle the ball up through Marginon's arms. She look again and see it splash. Zhang, can she complete the 2-point play? That she does. China with the early lead, early in the game. Ursu turns the corner. Goes to the spin move. Oh, dime piece. Stornescu lays it in. Now Zhang got position, didn't get the score, got the rebound though. Steps through, kicks it out. Here's Lee driving and scoring. She gets out to contest the shot. Stornescu misses. Now Lee to Zhang, back to Lee. Oh, great hustle. Follow her own miss, sticks with it. Jiang gets that one to fall. Now Stornescu, she got one-on-one here with Lee. She lost the handle on it. She's gonna clear some space for Ursu. Ursu lets it fly. Wet. One piece, she was inside that two-point arc. Oh, Little Bear almost gets beat for the score. Luckily for her, Jiang misses the crib. Jiang will check out. Wu will check in, as will Iramia for Romania. Stornescu getting the pick from Iramia. Oh, that's solid. Oh, that's not solid. She missed the crib. Oh, and what a turn of events as the double is knocked down from the wing after a missed layup, 6-3. Your #1 seed, looking every bit of it so far here in Amsterdam. And so far in this game, Marginan is given a warning. You cannot defend in that semicircle after a made bucket. That's the restricted area. Got to give the rebounding team an opportunity. We will not get any more warnings. Next one is a tech. Jiang, 23 to her name, coming out of pool play. She couldn't add 2 more. Foul called down low. That's going to be on Zhang. TV timeout. Just over 3 minutes into our first quarterfinal. So a little bit different format in this year's World Cup, the 6th edition, than in previous editions. As we'll have 1 day of quarterfinals only. And then tomorrow, we'll have the semifinals on into the finals. So we'll handle all of the quarterfinals today. And again, a couple of individual competitions as well. Skills competition for the women and the dunk competition for the men. As that field is a shock. 2 champions will not be participating in that. Vala Peklepitsky and Dmitry Smooth Kravenko. Say it ain't so. Yeah, it's true. It's an opportunity for somebody to make a new name. China leading 2 by 2. Make that 3 thanks to Wu. Iramia, her second trip to the free throw strike. She shoots and has a rollout. Lee, no hesitation on the release, but she cannot find the mark. Now Iramia to Little Bear. She gets it to Marginan. Have some of that. 2-piece, no biscuit. 7-6, and in the defense, Marginan prevents that pass from getting down to Zaiting Zhang. They're doing everything they can to prevent her from getting a rock, and when you focus on her, stuff like that happens. Jiang sneaks behind the D and gets the score, but look at Ursu with a pass. You gotta finish that off, Stornescu. She missed it. Marginan gets it, and then it's turned back over. Zhang has it. Over to Jiang. And Jiang, with Little Bear in front of her. She said, I got some savage mentality for you. She kicks it out to Zhang, and she airmails it. Stornescu. Cross court. Ursu. Tough layup attempt. Nothing happening. Lee's pass deflected. Zhang tips it to Lee, but she's caught in the paint for 3 seconds. Violation. Back over to blue. Zhang out. Wu in. Both the reigning champs still alive, by the way. Serbia and Italy, who took gold in 2018. Ursu takes it to the cup. She misses it. Whoa. Couldn't get nothing to go after the spin. We got an 8-6 game, approaching the midway mark of our first quarterfinal. And I remind you, unlike pool play, this is single elimination. Either show up or get shown out. Nice feed, Iremia from Stoinescu. Great connection. Now Zhang takes it, got to get the shot up quickly. She does, but she doesn't make it. Jiang says, I'll miss two, just so you don't feel lonely. And she's down. And foul called on Romania. That's number 4. China with 3. Another look at that interior feed. What a pass from Stoinescu. She whips it down to Iremia. So that's one of the reasons, like Romania, they got to be taken seriously. This is a good team. They know how to play this game. Zhang is using that size, and she puts Little Bear on the ground. Ursu. No. Jiang. Good bucket. Scores over Ursu. Makes it 10-7. Ursu looking for another bucket. That time she doesn't have the answer. Jiang. Oh. Oh, tough layup attempt. A foul called on Lee. 4 fouls apiece. In a tight game. China hadn't been able to pull away from this Romanian team. They still are in distance, in striking distance. In a 3-point contest, 10-7. And have done a pretty good job on Jiating Zhang. Said that she would be the question coming in. If they can find a way somehow to contain her, then they give themselves an opportunity. And so far they have. 3:51, officially on the game clock. Expecting a sold-out crowd today. We had a sold-out crowd in our final day of pool play. Over 2,500 people showed up to see shots like that. As Marginan hit that one from Transylvania. I went and saw that castle when I was in Bucharest, by the way. Spectacular. That in the Pelish Castle. Look at all this Romanian knowledge I'm giving y'all right now. I think I even said that correctly, too. 11-9. 3:35 left. It is Marginan. Step back. Oh, missed it. Stoinescu couldn't recover it. So the ball back over to China to look to add to this lead and lock down their spot in the semifinals. The winner of this game will either play Russia or Australia. They'll play in our second quarterfinal. That one will be just mind-numbingly insane. Jiang getting a short J to fall. But how y'all loving this 3x3 game? New urban discipline to the Olympics. It's taking the sporting world by storm. Happy to be a part of it. Another strong drive for Marginan. Leading score with 27 coming out of pool play. She's been effective. She gets beat right there, though, but China can't beat the shot clock. Violation back over to blue. And Romania within 2 against the top seed on the women's side. Is an upset a brewing? Stornescu lofts it inside. Mia trying to get some space, but she took a little bit too long. You got to be quicker than that. 3 seconds in the key. The Republic of China take over. Zhang checks in. Wu is out. Zhang, lead from the logo. It's a no-go. Out of bounds. Orsu gets the screen from Stornescu. She's directing traffic. She drops it to Stornescu. Couple of moves, gives it back to Orsu. Orsu with the wild hook shot. Now it's Zhang. Oh, Mia. You're dealing with a fully grown woman. She just had to laugh that one off. She is hard to handle. She is hard to handle. Look again. That's a lot of strength. Boom. Say it with your chest. 2:14 and counting. China with a 3-point lead. Wu spinning from left to right. And that was nice. Marginan pulling the trigger. Missed it. Orsu also misses. Marginan hacked. 1 foul shot will be rewarded to her as China's now up to 6 fouls. They got no more to give. Marginan. Got to capitalize here at the stripe. And she does. Member of the team of the tournament in 2016 when they took silver at the Europe Cup. They believe in her. They're going to need her down the stretch here. Good tip out. Trying to get it to the corner to Stornescu. Wu. To the left, to the left. Foul. Number 5 on Romania. So Wu, her mental GPS, leads her to the rack every time. 25 years old. Represented China at the Asia Cup 2019. Didn't finish how they wanted to. 10th place finished in. But did represent China in the Rio 2016 Olympics, did Wu. But she knows what it's like to play on the Olympic stage. She wants to get there again. Orsu couldn't get that one to go in. And Zhang got position. We've seen her missing some layups in there. Credit Marginan on the D. Now she can put a little pressure on her offensively. Over Zhang. Long arms. She's a one-woman SWAT team. 4-point lead, Wu. Whew. Orsu. Nice move, but lost her footing. And Wu was down. So a break into action. Let's get a look at that. Nice crossover. Had Orsu not lost it. Wu gets down there to tie it up. Smart decision. In the process, she kind of banged up her knee, as you can see. She appears to be all right. going to sit at least the next possession out. Get some brief recovery. Lee to Jiang. Jiang to the free throw line. Zhang tips it back to her. They run out of time. They got to get a shot up. 2-1. That one air ball. 40 seconds to go here. A 5-point lead for China. Romania's golden aspirations rest in the final 30 seconds as they cut the lead down to 4, courtesy of Ursu. Now it's Jian. Working from the logo. Little hezzy, little contact, and miss. Under 20 seconds to go. 15 and count on the 4-point game. Romania needs to shoot the ball and not only shoot it, but score it. They're going to run out of time here. Only 5 seconds left in a 4-point game. It's going to be China going to the semifinals. Romania's run here in Amsterdam will come to an end. And that's it. First game of the day. The #1 seed prove why they deserve it. Good contest, without a doubt. But it's a 16-12 win over Romania.